I was so dialed in on hole 18 in Castleton with that little my 3-wood.
Yeah.
That was sweet.
I didn't use my driver once after Castleton.
What'd you use?
I used my 3-wood every time. I was hitting good.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
How did Jade golf?
Consistent.
I didn't golf with Jade.
Jade.
Oh, Jade, he's golf fine. He started trying to do his class. He got a few beers in him and wanted to kill the ball every time.
Yeah.
So his slices look like question marks.
Because he said he piped just about every single
That's a
drive.
lie. I mean, yeah, he did pipe them, but into 2 fairways to the right.
You piped that the wrong way.
I'll call the clubhouse. We'll book in another 18 for tomorrow.
Okay, they cheated on that. They fluffed their balls.
Yeah, no better time for the breakfast ball than now.
Breakfast ball.
Me and Connor got yelled at for going in the ladies' yard.
I heard about that.
Really?
The lady was pissed.
No
she
shit.
was like opened her window and screamed at us in her yard. She was pissed.
I mean, I get why she was upset, but
But the thing is, you
That
guys
upset.
didn't play out of her
No.
yard. You wouldn't grab your balls.
yeah.
But put a fence around your yard if you don't want people in it. The fenced yards, that's everyone knows you just leave the ball. Non-fenced yard.
Oh, yeah.
That to me is fair game. You just walk
Yeah.
up, grab it, walk back out.
Didn't hurt anything.
No.
If you're going to live on a golf course, expect that.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think's going to happen when you live next to the fairway?
Your house might get hit.
Like,
Hope
do they
this
think
one's
that,
got-
they'll miss my house, but not my neighbors?
Yeah.
Everyone playing on this course is very good. That's not how it fucking works.
I've seen people plant fake balls in their yard. Prairie Wood, actually.
What?
Yep. Someone planted a fake ball in their yard, or maybe it was the meadows, and so you'd go up to it thinking that was yours, and it was stuck in the landscape, like around an evergreen tree.
That's funny.
Great idea.
I think that's hilarious. See, that person's good-hearted. They get it.
Yeah,
That lady, she needs
She
to
can
take
move.
a chill pill
she can move.
to not mince words here.
Yeah, but overall, it was, I mean, best day of the year so
Oh
far.
my God. I'm pretty sunburnt. The V is back in a big, big way.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of sunburns, Cody's head
Yeah, I
Is-
got it bad.
swollen.
Yeah, I've
It's
never seen a
literally
swollen head before.
Me either. Yesterday I was playing video games. I had this headset on, right?
Oh,
and I took
it
it off,
hurt?
and my whole skull had an indent from the headset. I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh gosh.
And then I could feel my whole head like throbbing.
Like radiating heat, too.
I'm a lot more burnt than I thought I was.
Were you not wearing a hat?
No, and he's
No.
bald.
Why were you not wearing a hat?
I forgot it at home. I had this nice Alabama straw hat I was going to wear, and I forgot it.
Have you ever golfed with a bucket hat on?
Once I hated it.
I feel like it screws with like.
It's just, I don't like being able, because you can see it out of your peripherals,
Yeah.
and I don't like that.
I don't mind that. It's the string that hangs down for me. I never know what to do with that.
I don't
Put it
have a
behind
string
me
on mine.
In my
Okay.
shirt. I don't know what
Yeah.
to do. That's what bothers me.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know. I've seen some cool bucket hats out there that they look like they'd be cool to wear.
Mm-hmm.
And I've maybe wanted to make a breakfast ball one for the website, but I also just don't want to.
Yeah, I think if you ever do make it so that string, because they have the ones where the string is connected on buttons on both, so you can take the string off if you
That's a good
want.
idea.
Can you just put it on the back?
You could. I don't know. I don't know how it works, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've one bucket hat and it has no string.
We'll focus on that later.
It looks like a Gilligan Island.
Is it a little one?
Yeah, it's a little guy.
Oh, it's the little one. That's
The
even
little
better.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny.
Little
one.
We played a shitload of golf this weekend. Not you, Ryan, but Cody and I. I probably played 45 holes this weekend.
No shit.
Yeah, we golfed 18 on Friday. Almost. So I guess I golfed probably 40 holes because I had to leave at 13
Okay.
on Saturday and then 9 more Sunday morning.
Where'd you play Sunday?
Prairie Wood.
Really?
Yep.
How'd you play?
Pretty good. Shot a 50.
Oh, not bad.
Not terrible.
No.
Not great.
I mean, you had that up for 2 9-hole rounds. 100. That's 100.
Prairie Wood, it's pretty hard to lose a ball, but I always find a way. Didn't lose a single ball on Sunday.
That's a good feeling.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Yep.
It's
That's
very-
actually impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, even hole 2, you can hook one right into someone's yard.
Yeah, and then on 9, there's that big water on just to the right of the green, and I duffed it, and it rolled off to the left short of the fairway.
Hell
so
yeah.
No lost ball.
Tyler, what's the most balls that you think you've lost in one round?
Okay, I actually know a very specific answer to this.
Really?
I lost 14 balls on 9 holes one time playing Village Green by myself.
That is my first time golfing this
Holy
weekend. That's a
shit.
tough course.
It is.
So
It's
you know,
not forgiving.
we were talking about, you know how I said I like some features on the holes? I think Village Green is perfect. With the exception of maybe 2 of the 18 holes, you can't hit it in the water if you hit a good shot.
Right.
There's no water right in the middle of the fairway or where you got to choose to lay up.
Right.
It's always off to the left or right. So you're only going in the water if you hit a bad shot.
And we hit a lot of bad shots.
We
That's the
do.
only
We
thing.
do. And I don't get mad about those ones, though, because it's not like in an inconvenient place where I can hit a good drive and then still go in the water.
So are you at a point now where when you hit a bad shot, are you just like, well, oh, well, I'll hit the next one as good as I can?
Yeah, especially in a scramble.
Does it eat at you ever?
No.
Fucking A.
Chips do.
They do?
Bad drives, like if I duff a drive and it just goes 100 yards straight on the ground, doesn't bother me even a little. If I duff a chip and it goes 3 feet, I get pretty pissed.
Yeah, that's a valid point. I do get pissed at shitty chips too. But any shot I hit bad, which is probably at least 2 per hole, it just eats at me, man. I'm like,
At least 2 per hole.
I pay all this money.
of bad shots.
And I go to the driving range and I fix stuff and it doesn't get fixed on the actual course. Like, oh, it's frustrating.
Just
It
take
really
a note
is.
out of my book. You'll get less frustrated if you never put in any effort to fix your stuff.
I know, but I love the sport so much. I just love going to hit balls, you know?
Yeah, well, just don't try to fix anything. Just hit balls for fun.
But you know
That's
me.
not how he works.
That's not how my brain operates.
It's like he's missing the coding in his brain where you just like accept things.
If I am gonna do something, I want to. Even if I'm bad at it, I want to get better at it.
I know, Ryan. I know.
It eats. I'm trying to work on it though. I like Friday. we're filming a video. We're doing all that kind of stuff. Like I won't get pissed in video mode.
Yep.
Because I know we're filming a video and like the video trumps what I shoot on the course.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm like playing for money, that's a different story.
You should play
Yeah.
for money while you're filming for skit.
I should. We should go like TikTok live or IG live and start taking bets like per hole.
Yeah, I'll wear a GoPro on my head.
Yeah.
I'll just live stream the
Or wear
entire thing.
wear the Snapchat spectacles,
Oh yeah,
the video glasses.
nice write off.
Yep.
Get a couple of those things.
That's one thing that I've been working on early in the year because I've only been on like 4 times. Been working on it early is try not to get as pissed because
That's a good goal.
hey, I'm not gonna win any tournament. I'm not trying to
Not
go
with that
pro.
attitude. We need you to win one tournament.
Speaking of that, are you signed up yet for this Pine to Palm?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh, you're
I'm
not going
waiting-
to make the deadline.
I'm
here.
waiting for an email.
Oh, you have to be invited.
Well, just call the people.
Yeah, we reached out to him. I haven't heard anything yet.
Oh, okay.
We got sponsors on deck too. Just waiting.
I can't believe that.
It's awesome.
It is also bananas.
I will get a blank polo, and I will get. I will-
You look like a NASCAR.
I'll look
Just print logos everywhere.
all over the place. I'll get a blank logo and a blank all twill hat, so you can put sponsors all over the place, and I'll just be all decked out.
Yeah, and then at the post game interview, because the news will be there. The news covers it every local sports, and you gotta like be like a NASCAR driver. Like, yeah, I wouldn't have played so good today if it wasn't for Meets by John and Wayne.
Yeah. Oh, we could throw some subtle plugs in there.
Yep.
Not so subtle, but to us they will be.
Right. It'd be funny. I think it'd be good. We got to get you in there. But the golf this weekend was a blast, Ryan. You missed out. It was
I know.
great
Wife's
groups.
birthday.
Great groups of people. Friday, obviously, the 3 of us golfed together. And Saturday was me and then the best man at my wedding. We're a scramble team.
Yep.
Cody and his friend Tyler, who have been friends since they were like 4, and then
On tap.
and then Jaden Carson.
So did they let you play a 6-some?
So we kind of finagled our way into one.
'Kay.
We played the first 4 holes without Jaden Carson, and then they were with another pair, and then we let the other pair play through us, and they stayed with us.
So
Oh, they kind of got pissed too, because the one dude in that pair worked at the clubhouse,
ooh.
and he was super grouchy about it. And I was like, "We're scrambling. We'll keep pace. Don't worry." And he was just kind of, rah, 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 rah.
No
and
shit.
then we were waiting for him.
the entire
Really?
time.
Yep.
There was only 2 guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're
Interesting.
marking every shot. They're lining up every putt.
And then they
They're
were
doing all
dog
that stuff.
shit. Like the one dude was good, but the other guy was terrible. I watched him dribble it off the tee box several times because we were sitting there waiting for him. So they were the ones they needed to worry about keeping pace, not us.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always, well, I mean, we talk about that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they could have put a blue flag
Mhm.
on their bags and they could have said, "Hey," or Black Flag.
They were black flag for
Black
sure.
Flag
They were
say-
serious as hell.
Yeah. And then you know exactly what their motives are.
They were the guys that didn't take like a million practice swings, but they'd range the ball, take a step back, range the pin again, do a couple practice swings while looking at it, range one more time, and then duff it. It was
What
ridiculous.
sense does that make?
None whatsoever.
How much was that rangefinder as well?
Probably $300 at least.
You think you maybe want to invest in something else?
Maybe a free app on your phone that we're not going to plug
Yeah.
until they sponsor us.
Yeah.
That would be a good sponsor.
Or maybe you should take that $300 and put it towards lessons.
That too.
Like 3 hours of lessons. You could maybe hit a better shot off the tee box. I feel like there's a lot more things you could do with that $300 than buy a rangefinder that is useless to your game.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
That is another thing too that we talked about golf etiquette last week. And that's like, if you're just playing slow, I think that's the worst etiquette that you can really have because that's so annoying. It
Unnecessarily
backed up-
slow. If you're
You're right,
playing
that's what I'm
slow
saying.
because you got someone bad in your group,
Yeah, that's
I don't
different.
think that's bad etiquette. But when you're doing what these guys were doing, then that's bad.
It's just like, why are you doing that? There's like an 8-hole backup now because these guys are taking it too serious.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's weird. That's weird to me.
It's a Saturday afternoon. Everybody but you is just out playing scrambles or drinking with their friends.
Right.
And you guys are acting like this is a sanctioned PGA tournament.
Also, you work at the course. You know it's going to be busy that day.
Right. And
Mm-hmm.
then try to lip off to us that we're going to slow shit down and we're waiting for you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So who won the scramble?
I'm getting boiled up now.
Who won the scramble?
Connor and I tied Jade and Carson
By the last hole,
on the last hole. But
very last hole.
so, because I had to leave at 13 because my little sister was running track, so I went to go watch her. So they let Connor play 2 balls.
Oh God, I would love to play 2 balls.
Yeah.
Pick which one.
Because it's way more satisfying to hit your second shot better. And then if like you hit a bad one, then your partner saves you.
Yes.
It's better to save yourself.
Can't have that shot back. You
Yep.
can't get that shot back because your partner's he's gonna follow that up. How much did it hurt you that you had to leave at hole 13?
It sucked, but I haven't seen her run all year and she's
Okay.
good. So the awkward part was driving back to the parking lot from hole 13.
What was that like?
Awkward.
Well, especially when there's like a 7-hole backup too.
Yep.
Well,
So we tucked out. I basically drove right on the edge of everyone's lawns to try to stay away, and then hopped on. You know how Village Green, you got to drive across the street.
Yeah.
Just drove on the city sidewalk instead of going through all the holes.
Yeah, that's interesting. That would have crushed me to have to finish 5 holes early.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I knew that I was going to golf a lot this weekend, so
Yeah, and you had the nicest day of the year, and now
Yes.
we're about to follow that this week
with
with
snow,
and with rain. So I don't know what's going on.
it's ridiculous.
What do
dude.
they say? April showers bring May flowers.
Correct.
It's May. It's
Where
gonna
are
be
flowers?
May.
It is May.
It is May.
It's already May.
It's already May.
We're losers.
Yeah.
We are giant losers.
Okay. Well, Tyler, next segment, we're gonna jump into how
What did how do you know you're addicted to golf?
how do you know you're addicted to golf? That's gonna be next segment. I have a couple pretty good ones, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird because like we are not good at golf, but we are addicted to golf. What's the dynamic there?
Yeah, we'll get into it. I have a theory.
Okay. Guys, we're going to take a short break and then we're going to get into a little segment on how our addiction with golf happened. What a
segue.
What a segue from me. Let me lead into this one.
Well, we got to introduce everyone to the podcast. Welcome back. We forgot to say hi. We're here for no idea what episode.
Hey guys,
31.
we're back. We're episode 31 of the Double Bogey Show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really digging the cold intros though,
Me too.
because
They get out of hand sometimes, though.
yeah, and you and I don't really get a chance to just like just BS about stuff outside of work. I mean, this is work for us, but you know what I mean.
Yep, I feel you.
So the cold opens are great. This is episode 31, as Cody has clarified.
Absolutely.
Damn, 31 episodes, Tyler,
We're really doing it, Ryan.
and probably only like seven or eight have actually been in golf season.
That's true. I
that
didn't even
wild?
think about that.
We did
so
20 some episodes without even hitting the course.
That's wild. And I wonder why. I bet that has a direct correlation. We're not jumping into your segment right quite yet. I have one tidbit I
Oh,
want to
that's fine. I don't know what the name of the segment is anyway. For my last segue.
Recently, we have been dominating the the comedy charts for podcasting in Slovakia.
So shout out to all of our
Is it
Slavs?
Is it Slovakian
All the
or
Slavs?
Slav?
our
I have no idea.
well, all
Please
of our
don't stop
Slovakians.
listening because we don't know what to call you. But
Yeah, that's crazy. We might need to make a golf
that's
trip
so
to
random.
Slovakia.
Do they even have golf courses? I'm sure
They
they
have
do.
to if they're listening to this podcast. Just two average Joes smoking and joking about subpar golf.
You know what it probably is? It's probably just like a group like of 5 friends that live in the Midwest that are just for some reason in Slovakia right now.
Yeah, they're on like a study abroad trip.
Yep. We're studying abroad in Slovakia listening to our podcast.
Yeah.
We actually did we were doing really well in Australia. Those guys must have finished their study abroad trip because
Straya.
the Australian listeners have fallen off.
Or they were just
unfortunately.
getting sick of us not golfing and just podcasting
That could be
in
it.
the middle of
That
winter.
could be it. We were also pretty popular in Sweden.
Ooh.
Still are. We don't dominate the charts like we do in Slovakia.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
We might have to make a European tour.
no other podcasts are sharing analytics. Just
we
us.
are. Shout out to all of our Slovakian listeners. Glad to have you guys here.
Yes, we are.
Tyler,
Ryan.
this next segment, say it with me. How you know you're addicted to golf. There we go. We got it.
Yeah.
That's segment number 2. All right, we're on the right track now. When did your addiction start?
Last summer.
Last summer.
Excuse me.
So you're very green still.
I would say I'm a budding addict.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of just your toes are dipped in, your feet are fully in the water.
And so are most of my golf balls.
So are most of your golf balls. Within the next year, you'll probably be completely submerged.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty damn close after golf. That was the most holes I've ever golfed in a weekend. So
Are you sore?
calves.
Really?
I thought I'd be more sore like in the shoulders and like the hips and stuff. Just calves because I walked all of them.
You walked every single one of them?
No, we rode on Saturday, but I walked the 18 on Friday with you guys, and I walked the 9 on Sunday.
I will be honest. When I got home on Friday after walking 18 and I kicked my feet up onto the coffee table, I couldn't move.
Yeah, I was dead to the world.
Well, I told you your calves are looking good. They were flat. They were.
Thank you. They're also very sunburnt.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's where the power is. That's where the power drives come from. Is the
Cody,
calves.
can we talk about Cody's calves for a second? This podcast is taking a weird turn, but that man has tree trunks for calves.
And
I
he
got
doesn't
the
even-
shallow end of the gene.
Where did you get those calves?
Again, the shallow end of the gene pool, dude. It's a family thing. My dad has special ski boots because he can't fit in normal ski boots.
So you're not just doing calf raises.
No, I actually avoid doing anything calf related when I go to the gym because I want them to shrink. I don't want to work them out.
Think about how defined those things could be, though.
I mean, honestly, I feel like they're pretty muscular now. I don't have very much fat on my calves. I think I must walk on my tiptoes or something. I don't know.
But the vascularity in those things can always improve.
Yeah, I don't want veins around my calves.
I think they call
How
it
tall are you?
How tall? 5'8".
5'8".
I think they call it striation.
You are 5'8", and what do you weigh?
You're gonna call me out.
Jeez, Tyler.
Probably 200.
245 pounds of that is just your calves.
It's got to be.
Just so
That's where
people
the
can get
drives
your
come from.
dimensions.
It's got to be.
And most of the time, I golf in flip flops, which
That helps
I
the
wasn't
calves.
able to because my pair of flip flops are
Oh
broken.
yeah, I
My
didn't even
China
notice that.
flip-flops have not come yet. I found out they got shipped to the wrong address and they're being returned to China, so I have to wait another like 3 months to get them.
Jesus.
Ridiculous.
Terrible.
I'll
So-
get you a pair. I'll try and
nuts.
get you a pair.
Okay.
That'd be
Thank
kind
you.
of sweet.
Some golf flip flops, but yeah, I was driving the ball pretty good on Saturday.
You were crushing it.
Probably high 200s, low 300s, pretty consistently.
If you didn't duff it, you were hitting a bomb that was straight. There was no you didn't slice hard or hook hard ever. It was either a straight bomb or a dribbler off the tee. Not a dribbler, but like a hard worm burner.
Right.
We still got to play 1v1, Cody.
I'm in.
I think if Cody's on, he'll give you a run for sure.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not putting that past him.
Also, sorry we keep avoiding your segment. Hole 1, when we golfed, my buddy chipped in for birdie.
On
on Village Green on hole 1.
No shit.
It was cool as hell.
To win the skin for that hole.
Yes.
I wouldn't know what that feels like.
I know.
To chip in for birdie.
Oh, you still never have?
No.
Wow.
I did almost
I'm
hit
very surprised.
I did almost hit a hole in one Sunday.
Nope.
Really?
I was 6 inches from the pin.
Oh. Did you miss the birdie putt?
Nope. Sunk
That's
it.
good.
I know. It
Good.
felt so good.
So Ryan, where did your addiction into the golf world
Oh, yeah.
start?
Back on track. Thanks, Cody.
My addiction started, I want to say probably 2 summers ago. I'd been out of college for a couple of years. I was immersed in the workforce. That was all under control. So now I just needed something else to do. I'm not a big softball player. I'm not a big beer league softball guy. I think I just had my fix of baseball when I was in college.
Yep.
So I think that's where things started. And then one of my best friends is also a huge golfer. So when we're out at the lake or weekend not doing anything, we're hitting the course. And then we started playing for money, Tyler.
Yeah.
And
That's where it's a legitimate addiction for you because you're addicted to gambling.
but here's the thing: we are so evenly matched that we've had a running balance going for 2 summers now, and I think I'm up maybe like $40
Really?
in 2 years. Yep.
Damn. And you bet every time you guys
Every
play.
time, $5 a hole.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That is ridiculous.
Yep.
And it's only a $40 spread. That's
So
only
that's
8
fun
holes.
though. Because then there's not like a ton of money on the line if you're pretty even.
Exactly.
So-
And we're not paying it out or anything.
Yeah.
Like we will eventually, but want to see maybe if someone gets up a couple $100, then we'll.
You're gonna like tear your ACL and you're like, hey, can I get that $40? We're not gonna be able to play for a while.
Medical expenses.
Just hold it above them forever.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Or once you get like, let's say $100 or more, then just never golf. Like always make excuses.
sorry, man.
I'm actually golfing with other people. You can't come.
I got to take care of the lawn this weekend, or I'll be out of town. Sorry. But yeah, that's kind of where it started. This addiction started with gambling,
That's not surprising at all.
which is actually it's a real addiction. It's not an addiction for me. But $5 a hole, $40 spread in 2 years. It's not bad.
Not bad at all. So you had like things you wanted to like drop there as examples for your addiction?
Yeah. How you know you're addicted to golf?
Okay. I only have 2, so
Okay.
you go.
I'll give you my first one. How I know that I'm addicted to golf is I've thought about mowing a putting green in my backyard multiple times.
I think any person that takes golf seriously has considered this idea.
100%.
I haven't.
Really?
No.
I really considered it, but then, I used to work at the golf course when I was growing up, and I really considered like asking if I could just trailer the green mower home so I could quick just and then bring it back,
So don't you have to have a special soil underneath?
Oh yeah, but that's not, you're more focused on the grass.
Yeah.
The logistics behind it don't matter at the time.
Okay.
Not at your own house. They don't.
Okay.
As long as it's just short grass that you can get a good roll on, it's fine.
Why don't you just get like a piece of turf and lay it down on your driveway? Then you know it's flat.
Yeah, but then it's not realistic because you got to have the blades laying one way or the other.
Yeah. That's one thing that people don't take into consideration when putting is which way is the grass laying.
Yeah, I've never once thought about that.
It does make a difference.
Number 2, how you know you look at the way the grass is laying.
Maybe I'm not addicted.
All right, what do you got, Tyler?
I had a dream about golf last night.
Oh God. When you start dreaming about that shit, it's game over.
I think it's one because we've been watching a lot of movies, which we forgot to watch Blades last month. We'll do it eventually.
Yeah, we'll bring it back.
But I had a dream. I think it's because we watched so many movies, but I was playing a scramble round against my dad and my grandpa, and I only had a 7. So it was like a little bit of tin cup vibes.
7-iron.
Yeah, and I was just like, I couldn't figure out where my clubs went. I was like accusing people of stealing them. I was like looking all over in the clubhouse. I just couldn't find my goddamn clubs.
Did you wake up thinking that it might be real?
No, I fell asleep on the couch watching TV, and that dream woke me up, and then I went to regular bed.
Okay. And the dream didn't continue?
It did not continue, but I was like, Jesus Christ, like, I gotta cool it on the golf if I'm dreaming about it.
Yeah. No, that'll happen.
Yep.
That's one sign too.
Yep.
Cody?
I would say I first thought I might have a little bit of a problem golfing when I went to go like have a drink at home, and then I'm like, I don't have any liquor in my normal spot. Oh wait, it's in my golf bag. You gotta like go out to your golf bag to go get the bottle of alcohol that you
That is
want
so
to
true.
drink. Yeah. So
What's in the golf bag?
peppermint schnapps.
Of course.
Yeah.
Did you get that one from Tyler, or was that your
Yeah,
own?
ever since you guys told us about the birdie juice being peppermint schnapps, and then we're like, yeah, that's a good idea. Like that's always why I keep the peppermint schnapps in my bag now.
Tyler.
Used to be captain.
Trend setting.
Used to be captain on the course. Now
That's-
it's peppermint schnapps.
Captain's pretty tough to sip straight.
Yeah.
It is. And
Yeah.
when it gets warm, it's not the same.
Yeah, peppermint schnapps is pretty refreshing regardless.
It's always the same flavor.
Yep.
Cold, warm, it doesn't
Yep.
matter.
Especially if you got like a 8 a.m. tea time. You haven't brushed your teeth yet.
Yeah.
Swish it around.
Yep.
Yep.
I like that.
God, what was I going to say? I think I told you this when On Tap came on the podcast, but I used to drink peppermint schnapps in college at house parties because then my breath would smell good when I talked to chicks.
No way.
Yep.
You think that, and then you're just breathing on this like,
just-
this is strong.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, was this guy golfing?
God, this guy must be pretty good at golf if his breath smells this good. I like that. What a power move by you.
Yeah, it didn't work a lot, but in my head it
worked
did.
enough to get you a kid.
That's true. I don't know if that was because of the peppermint schnapps or other alcoholic drinks.
Okay.
But here we are.
Here we are, Tyler.
Father of the year.
All right. My number 2, how I know that I'm addicted to golf is I will check the weather forecast every Monday or Tuesday.
Even if you
for the
don't have a
weekend.
tea time.
Even if I don't have a tea time.
Yep.
I do the exact same thing
Yep.
too. Yeah.
The 10-day weather forecast could not be, it could not be any less of a friend for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Top used app on my phone. Not really, but you gotta prepare because tea times fill up quick, especially on a nice weekend.
Yep.
You gotta be prepared.
I'm with you 100%. Yeah, because we checked it 50 times last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. My second one is I washed my golf clubs in my kitchen sink.
No shit.
Yep. You just get it out. You use the
Brush.
the brush that has like the soap in the handle, you know?
Yep.
Just a little bit of water on it, and it can't, because you got to get those grooves out, and I can't get the grooves out as much as I do it with a tee, you know? You got to use the wire brush to get it out. I have not invested in one of those brushes you hang on your bag yet, though.
Yeah, they're like $10.
Yeah, I'll probably get one. My friend has one, and I used his this weekend, and it's pretty sweet.
So they have a brush. I can't remember what brand it is, but it's like a water vial. So you can squirt water on your club with the brush, and then you can brush it off. And so you're not taking straight like metal bristles.
Because
around
I
your
like
club.
I spit on the club.
I do too.
And then
Oh,
just-
It works the best. Actually,
Yeah.
there's something in spit that breaks down the grass.
no shit.
Yeah, that's why it works so good. It does, seriously. There's like some sort of acidity to your spit that like breaks the grass down.
It's the peppermint schnapps.
It is the peppermint schnapps. You just light it up and with a lighter, and the grass disappears.
Jesus, I have a groove cleaner and sharpener.
Sharpener.
Yeah,
huh?
so it's like a little blade, like a little blade, and then on both sides of that blade, it is like a coarse material. So when you clean your grooves, it also that side sharpens the sides. It hasn't helped me out at all, but it's a cool concept.
It might have helped, and you just don't know.
True.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one to add to the list of how you know you're addicted when you start buying these accessories that wouldn't make sense to anyone who doesn't golf. Like if you told them that you have a little blade that like sharpens the grooves on the inside of your club, people would think you're insane if
Yeah.
they don't golf.
Yep.
And it's like anything to make me feel like I'll get better by buying this.
Right. And I feel like the golf industry from an apparel standpoint just thrives on these accessories.
Oh yeah.
There's just so many little accessories that you
Like
can
the
buy.
holster I have.
Yeah, the holster.
I wonder how many holsters are out there.
I don't know.
So
I didn't buy that though. That was gifted to me.
Okay, give us an audio visual of this holster.
Okay, so it is a triangle looking thing with a clip. So you hook it onto your pocket or your belt or whatever. And then on the sides, there's a holster for 2 tees. So you have a long tee and a short tee for your par 3s and your drives. And then on the front face of it, you have a magnetic spot for your ball marker. And underneath that spot for the ball marker is a Velcro strip. So if you take your glove off to putt, you put the Velcro of your glove onto that and it hangs on your pocket. And then at the top, there's this thing that comes out. It looks like a nail bent in a U shape.
Okay.
But you use that as your divot fixer as well, or you can stick it in the ground and have it sticking up and you lean your club on it. So if you're golfing in the morning, your grip doesn't get wet when you bring 2 clubs to the green with you.
Wow.
They literally covered every base.
And it is 2 inches by a 1/2 inch. So it takes up no space, very convenient, and it looks dope.
Oh, Oh, it looks dope.
It doesn't look dope, but I love it.
I know.
I thought Grandpa gave it to me. I'm like, this is pretty gimmicky, and I love it.
See, I'm a big tea into the hat type of guy.
Same.
Yeah, I'll forget it's up there and then just grab another tea out of my bag, and then by the end of the day, I'll have 4 teas in my hat.
Yeah. Can we also shine some light on putting stuff in the pocket, your glove side pocket? It is impossible to get out with your glove without pulling your whole entire pocket out.
100%.
Yep.
Anything in my left pocket, which is my glove hand, goes in the cart. If I'm at a cart,
your right
or my bag if I'm
then your
walking.
right pocket's all weighed down with your phone and your extra balls and your
Yeah.
extra teas.
ball, everything. Yeah,
And then you
right
get
pocket.
you get your divot fixer just like rubbing on your phone screen and you fucking come out with a couple scratches. That's the worst.
That is how you know you're addicted to golf. You start only putting things in your non-glove pocket.
Yes.
Just build a habit. Cody, do you got a number 2?
I was going to
That
say
one
the
right there.
accessory thing or something along those lines, but we pretty much covered that.
I got a good number 3.
I did
Tyler.
think of one more too.
When you name your pet after a golf score.
Yes, you did do that. You did name your dog Birdie
Yep. Birdie.
because you know you're not going to get one on the course, so you needed one at home.
Yep. I needed one at home. I don't know. It was fitting.
Are you going to teach her to fetch golf balls
Yeah.
instead of regular like a tennis ball? You just get her some golf balls.
She loves the golf balls already. And she's only 9 weeks. So she can get her mouth around a golf ball where she can't really a tennis ball yet. So she likes the golf balls.
Are you going to be one of those dog parents that refers to their dog's age in only weeks? Instead of like, she's about 2 months old. Nah, she's 9 weeks and 3 days.
Well, because when you pick a dog up, you pick them up at 8 weeks usually.
2 months.
Yeah,
how
but
old
it's
is your dog? She's 64 weeks.
once it hits like 4 months, I think I'll go months.
Yeah, I was adamantly against weeks when I had a child.
Yeah.
I only referred to him in months.
I'd go months on that.
Yeah, but then when he turned 1, I'm like, he's a year and 3 months.
Yeah. He's not 18 months. He's a year and
Like
a half.
even when he was 6 weeks old, I'm like, he's just a little over a month old.
I like that. Yep. Little birdie. She's good. She likes golf too. I already talked to her about
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
she wagged her tail.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I also kind of set this up. So if I do potentially get a second dog before she passes on, I'll name him Bogey.
I like that.
Birdie and Bogey.
That's great. Those are great names.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go with Eagle. I'm like, that's a little aggressive for a dog.
That's
Eagle.
Eagle. Come here, Eagle. Too hard to say.
Yeah.
Just a super aggressive dog.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I get from that.
Albatross. No, Birdie and Bogey.
Ace. Ace isn't bad.
I like Ace for a dog.
It's not terrible.
No, never hit one.
Me either.
Don't hit many birdies either. So
So my last one is I noticed this on the way to work today. Every time I tap on my brakes, it sounds like a river of golf balls is flowing in the side thing on my door. You just hear brrr
yep.
Yeah.
into the front, and then you step on the gas again, and they all roll to the back of that side cabinet.
So I had a grocery bag of golf balls in the back of my truck, and naturally they
did it
all
spill?
spilled out. And I was not on a short drive at that point.
How
So
sick of it were you?
back and oh god,
Yeah.
it was the worst.
Did it roll up underneath the seat and get to you or not?
No, this was in the back end. The back.
Oh, in the box. That's even
And
louder.
I have rhino lining, so that shit was
Just bouncing
Just-
everywhere.
yeah. Yep.
That's funny.
So yeah, hi, my name's Tyler, and I'm addicted to golf.
I do have an honorable mention.
Okay.
And I think you guys can probably attest to this. When you keep your clubs in your truck from May to September.
Yes.
I haven't been doing that. New truck, haven't put a tunnel cover on it yet, and I don't want them in my back seat.
Really?
Last year, though, my clubs did not leave the box of my truck once.
No, because what if after work you want to go hit the
Right,
range or
exactly.
someone's like, hey, you want to go golf a quick 9 at 5:30?
That's why I'm going to start keeping that guy with me.
Yeah.
The adjustable club.
The Super Stick.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great club, by the way, because you could go out with just that.
Mm-hmm.
We should play around with the Super Stick.
We should try it.
It's broken though.
It's not broken.
Oh, it isn't?
No.
You got it fixed?
It's never broken.
Oh, you said you couldn't screw it. You couldn't lock it in.
Oh, maybe.
We'll test it out.
That scared me. I forgot about that.
Speaking of weird gimmicky clubs, though, we do have a gimmicky
Oh,
club
yeah.
review
Coming out next week.
next week.
What the hell is it called again?
Or Orizba?
It's called the Power Pod.
Orizaba or Orizaba.
Orizaba sounds right.
Orizaba Power Pod.
It basically looks like you took a beer can, crushed it, and then put the crushed beer can on the end of a club.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
That's going to be a good one. That's going to be a lot better than the anti-slice review.
Maybe. We'll see.
Because why would you make a golf club like this if it doesn't like enhance one part of your game?
It's supposed to make your drives longer, right?
I believe so.
I don't know.
Fuck, I don't know.
I never do research on these things that we're supposed to do research on.
I don't either. And like, who knows? We could play that hole really well, or we could play it really bad, and that fully factors into the review.
Yes.
So,
yes. And I have been driving well, so you'll get a legitimate review from me.
half swing or full swing?
Well, apparently you guys said my half swing's not really that half. It just feels half to me.
Yeah, it doesn't look. I was hoping it would look really bad.
I was
like
in my head. I was picturing a Charles Barkley type situation.
It feels so. It feels because I must be had an aggressive backswing before.
You did.
Okay.
Like that, you'd come back and that club head was like pointing at your toes.
Okay. Because it feels like I'm only going up like a quarter or a half of the way up, but
It's a lot
apparently
better.
I'm not.
A lot better.
Okay.
So that was good to see. But
I
yeah,
might have to go back to the original.
Yeah,
I can't
try
get too good at golf.
No. Because then, well, what's this page if we start getting good at golf?
It ruined the brand.
Yep.
Yeah.
It ruined the brand. Take a step back, Tyler. Come on.
Sorry, guys.
So to
Your
wrap,
job depends on you not getting good at golf.
I need
okay?
to degress.
and my job depends on me not getting better at golf.
Yep.
Because then I just get more pissed off for the brand.
Mm-hmm.
All right. My name is Ryan, and I am addicted to golf.
Cody,
My name is Cody, and I'm also addicted to golf.
thank you for sharing.
All right. We're going to wrap this segment up. We're going to come back, close the podcast out.
Mm-hmm.
Be very bad.
Okay, Ryan, one quick mini segment before we wrap this up.
All right, Tyler.
Cody had a very weird experience at a mini golf course that he would like to share.
So I was going to call this segment like funny things that you've seen, or maybe things that are just out of place that you've seen at golf courses. And in this particular experience that I had, it was at a mini golf course. And all of the quote water hazards all were dry. There was not a drop of water in this place.
Just like,
There was multiple dead birds in these water hazards. And then also now on top of that, there's speakers at like probably every third hole on this mini golf course. And they were obnoxiously loud, like it was like party time.
Yeah, that's the worst, isn't it?
It was like,
Tyler's vibe.
this is strange. I'm getting weird vibes from this. Speakers are cutting in and out, dead birds all over the place.
It's like a creepy fun house and not mini golf.
Right.
There had to have been something in the water. Those birds had to have been drinking something in that water that was killing them all
Or
off.
lack thereof water.
True.
There was not one drop of water
True.
in that place.
They were so parched that they landed
They
in
could
this.
have found a puddle. There's chemicals in there. I'm calling it. Poison. Bird poison.
You're probably.
I wanna
Birds aren't
roll-
even real, though.
No,
Oh God.
they're actually robots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you subscribe to this idea then, or what?
No.
What's something funny or out of place that you guys have seen at a golf course?
This weekend on Sunday, it's not super funny. I mean, it is funny. It's not out of place, really. The group in front of us on Sunday was garbage. And speaking of garbage, on hole 9 on Prairie Wood, there's that the one with the water off to the right.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's teeing off, and he shanked it so bad that it hit that garbage can that is attached to the ball washer right next to the box.
Holy
We
shit.
just heard the loud thunk, and all of his friends started laughing, and we're looking at it, and the ball's dribbling back towards him where he teed off from. So he just hit it almost straight away from his chest into this garbage can, and it bounced back onto the tee box.
Oh, that's funny.
How do you even do
I
that?
don't know. I just like, no way. Like I was thinking like, oh, he hit the fence that was over there, but it's definitely sounded plastic, and all of his friends were dying laughing, and the ball was dribbling back to him. So like he had to have hit that garbage can because they were walking, so it couldn't hit a cart. And the only thing there that it could have been was the garbage can.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
That is bad,
it's really bad.
but also very funny.
That's if they would have got that on camera, that's a great TikTok.
Yeah, would have been. One thing for me, I always find it interesting how courses try and keep geese away from shitting on the fairways.
Mm-hmm.
And at Osgood, they have coyote decoys.
Oh yeah.
And one time, Jade and I were out golfing, and we hadn't seen these things before. We were we
Were you tuned up?
were tuned up.
Okay.
I was trying to think of a good phrase for it. Yeah, we were tuned up and nice day out. And then we come around this corner and we see this fucking coyote decoy. And we thought it was real right away because they had just put him out. And we're like kind of like fucking shuffling in the cart over to the away side from this coyote. And we come to find out it's just like a rubber decoy. But at the same time, the geese have figured it out now where they're not real. So they're still just on the course shitting on the
They
fairways.
just need an animatronic decoy.
Yeah.
Just moves its head every once in
It's
a
like
while.
one at each hole. I swear.
Yeah, I remember those.
Like a RC car with the coyote thing
Yeah.
attached to it. It's just running around.
Just a real tail, so the tail's like blowing in the wind
Yeah,
behind
That
it.
would be funny.
That's how those decoys are. Isn't the tail like what moves around? Like
No,
the tail
these are
is furry?
completely-
Those are like Fox Pros.
Oh,
That's
these-
like a rabbit in distress.
Right.
This looks like a ceramic lawn ornament.
It's like the weirdest looking. It's like a cartoon. It's like
Yeah. They're not
road-
great coyotes.
it's like the coyote in the Roadrunner.
Yeah, Wiley.
Wiley
Coyote.
Wiley Coyote.
Yeah.
Yep. I thought that was really weird. They need to switch it up. They need to get like I don't know, mountain lions or something else to fend off the geese.
Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. Well, that's not going to fend geese off though.
Am I a scare geese?
Like an actual scarecrow. I'm thinking of like a crow.
Yeah, no, it's scarecrow.
Scarecrow.
A stuffed man on a stick.
Yeah, that would
scary
be even
crow.
freakier.
Yeah, just get a scary crow. It's so scary.
Yeah. Other odd things I've seen at golf courses before.
Lane.
Laid.
Lane,
Hallock.
The,
guy that works with us.
Yeah.
Lane is a specimen.
Yeah, this giant dude with shoulder length curly hair that's just trying to murder the ball, but it goes 8 feet.
He's got to start wearing that hair down.
Uh-huh. Oh, you wore the samurai bun on Sunday.
Did he?
Yep.
Hell yeah, Lane. I actually love that. Cody, there's got to be something at the most notorious par 3 course in all of Minnesota.
It's not
Pine
par
City.
3.
Sorry.
Nine
hole.
critically acclaimed 9-hole course. Yeah, it's very weird because you go there, you're in the middle of nowhere, and you come up into the parking lot. You don't see the course until you get up next to the clubhouse. And you're like, "Whoa, is this a southeastern
Oh my God.
oasis for a golf course? This is unbelievable. This grass is so green. These fairways are
Beggar
so
Vance
short.
is standing there giving you tips. Ghost form.
You're
Is
lying.
this or is this not one of the top 10 nicest 9-hole courses in Minnesota? Yes, it is.
Out of-
Pine City Country Club.
oh my God.
Tell them Cody sent you.
Okay, we need to at least get them as a sponsor on the podcast.
This
Tell
is
Steve
the
you
most
said hi.
most exposure they've ever gotten is from Cody on this podcast. People in Slovakia are just raving about Pine City
They're
Golf
like, we need to
Course.
get to Minnesota and we need to get to Pine City ASAP.
You get a good stay and play package. You stay at the Grand Casino Hinckley, do a little bit of gambling, a little bit of golfing.
Is that the,
This segment brought to you by the Travel Bureau of Pine City.
is that the golf course for the casino?
No,
It's not. Okay.
Casino does have their own golf course, but it's some
Only real ones.
it's a
know.
crappy 18-hole course. You
Yeah,
got to
it's
go
not-
to the nice 9-hole course
It's
to
not
get
top
anything.
10. No.
Yeah.
I can't really think of any other weird. Well, okay, here's one, Tyler. We wanted to film a TikTok, right? On Friday, and we're looking for a ball washer.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
There was 0 ball washers at this.
Anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere.
And
But the water that was on the course was crystal clear.
Mhm.
How does it get like that? They put zebra mussels in their ponds and clear the water up?
I don't know. It'd be smart. There's no fish in there to die.
True. That was weird. No ball washers.
Yeah, I was dunking my clubs in the water to clean them off
Yeah.
because they don't have like the the ball the club thing that you shove in there. Yeah. Yep. That was
That was good.
oh that course also has that kind of that cool tee box that's a little strange where you go across the bridge and you're up by the train tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had it on the story.
Yep.
Yep.
Say, hey, if you hit in the water, you got to jump on the train.
Other weird.
Who hits in the water? I do.
Yeah. Oh, other weird stuff. I don't know any other weird stuff. Cody.
I don't either, Cody.
I can't think of
We
much
needed more
else,
time
be
to
honest
prep.
with you.
It was more so of the dead birds
Just the dead.
Yeah.
I just wanted
Getting-
to tell you guys about the dead birds.
getting killed off on the
The
mini
dead
golf.
robots. The
We-
dead government
the dead
spies. Birds
surveillance
aren't
cameras.
real.
We should go play mini golf sometime
We should.
at a place where there's no music though for you, Tyler.
Thank you. Well, if we
And
go to
beer.
this place, there'll be music that shuts off occasionally, but then blares.
Best of both worlds.
Yeah. A little bit of you, a little bit of me.
Yep. Well, sounds good to me.
Okay. Tyler, you want to close the podcast down?
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening to episode not really sure of the Double Bogey
31.
Show. Rate, review, subscribe, tell your friends about it. We really appreciate it, especially if you live in Slovakia. We got to blow this shit up in Slovakia.
Hell yeah.
That is where we are trying to put our stake in the ground and claim that as our golf territory.
Yep.
So tell everyone in Slovakia to listen to the podcast. Thanks for listening. Oh, merch is open. Always now.
Bogeybudget.com.
It's always open now.
Always, baby.
Oh yeah, we have
Hats, polos. We got a couple new things coming.
I've seen them. They look pretty good. They are golf centric for sure. Like there's one of them you can just only use when you golf.
They are Tyler. They are bev cart centric.
Oh yeah. It's cups.
It's not cups.
It's not cups.
Way sweeter. All right, guys. Love you.
Love you.
Hell, that's a breakfast ball.